to feed me 24/7, and I ain't never gonna stop, no.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, then hi, welcome. My name is Do Darling, or if you've been watching me for a while now, then thanks for sticking around. So in today's video, we're going to be unboxing Roger Taylor's new album, Outsider, and I have it on blue vinyl. We're going to put it on the record player, give it a spin, and then I will let you know my thoughts, my feelings, my honest reaction to his album. Now, I do have something to admit. Never have I ever listened to any of Roger's solo stuff. Okay, I said it. Whew, that feels better. Okay, I've never listened to any of his solo work. None of his albums, none of his songs. So I don't have anything to compare this with, but I feel like could be a good thing. You know, I feel like it's hard of these musicians when they've been in like such a huge band, and then when they're older and they're bringing out new music, everyone compares it to the stuff they did in the band. And, you know, Roger is not in the 70s anymore, but he is in his 70s. He's not going to sound the same. He's not going to be the same. Like, think about it. It's like 50 years or something. You're going to be a different person. The type of music you want to create is probably going to be different. The sound could be different. So I'm going to just listen to it as if I was just listening to anybody's new album, not comparing it with his past work, not comparing it with the stuff from Queen. Just going to give it a straight listen and let you know what I think. But first, let us unbox the vinyl. Okay, here we go. Let's get it open. Okay, here it is out of the packaging. Yes, it took me a moment. Don't ask. But first things first, all I can say is I love the artwork. I love the color. I love the way it looks. Now, I'm a very visual person, so the look of an album too is quite important to me. And this one caught my eye straight away, like the artwork. And I believe, wasn't it one of his daughters that was the actual artist for this? So yeah, it looks great. I mean, I just love the look of it. And as you can see, this is the limited edition transparent blue color vinyl. Now, ooh, take a look at the back. I've never seen the back before. Again, we have another like painting here. And it looks like a group around maybe a campfire. From the light on the shadows, it looks like I don't know, circling some kind of campfire. Interesting. So there is 2 sides and 6 tracks on each side. And side 1 we have Tides, I Know, More Kicks, Long Day's Journey into Night Life, Absolutely Anything, Gangsters Are Running This World That Sounds Familiar. Is that a song he's had out before? Or is that just his merchandise? Like, I recognize that phrase with Roger Taylor somehow. So, let me know. And We're All Just Trying to Get By featuring K.E. Tunstall. Now, I feel like I've heard a bit of that song. I was in a doctor's waiting room, and I think it was on the radio, and I didn't really realize or listen until like the last part. And then they said their names at the end, and I was like, wait, was that Roger Taylor? Didn't realize. Okay, side 2, Gangsters Are Running This World, purple version. What does that mean? We will find out. Isolation, the clapping song, Outsider, Foreign Sand, English mix. I have no idea what that means. And Journey's End. So let's get this open and get the vinyl out. And the moment that we have been waiting for. Ooh, wow. I'm easily pleased, right? So we have this gorgeous picture of Roger there. Nice. And then another image of Roger playing guitar and drums. So does he play guitar and drums on this? So let's have a look. So produced by Roger Taylor and Joshua J. McCree. And artwork concept Roger Taylor, Artwork design, Richard Gray. Front cover illustration, Tiger Lily Taylor. And we all know why she's called Tiger Lily. Thanks to Freddie. Photography, Serena Taylor. Is that his wife? I think so. And Lola Lang Taylor. A lot of Taylors. All the Taylors. They all work together on this in isolation. So, great. Awesome. So, it has all the song lyrics here to all the songs, which is nice. Appreciate it. Now let's get the blue vinyl. I do love a coloured vinyl. You know I love a coloured vinyl. Ooh. Oh my gosh. And we're out. Oh wow. That is a nice blue. And the inside is pink. And then on this side, the inside is like the same colour as this. Like a greeny colour. Yeah. Huh. I'm trying to show you without getting the reflections so much in it. But yeah, let's get it on the record player. Now, I don't think I can play it because of copyright, but I'm going to listen to side one, pause it, let you know my thoughts to each song in the first side, then listen to the second side and let you know my thoughts. There's something about record players that I just love. It's just the ritual of putting it on the player, putting the arm across, letting the needle drop, you know, I just love it. Oh, by the way, can we talk about this? So, Roger Taylor did have a bundle come out with his signature. I do not have Roger's signature. I want Roger's signature, but I had already purchased this. And I'm not really one for buying too many, like, double of the same kind of thing. Same kind of album. And so I was like, I'm sure there'll be another opportunity to get his signature at some point, hopefully. And, you know, my bank balance is already thanking me for not spending that much, as I just got Brian May's signature. Okay, let me put this on because I could just talk forever, but have you seen the Queen pop-up store in London? How I wish I was in London. I am not in London. But they have some like exclusive like vinyl coming out. They're just like singles, but there's one for each member of Queen. So I think the first one that's coming out is Roger's. And on one side is Radio Gaga, on the other side is I'm in Love with My Car. Still not have listened to it yet. Don't come for me. I still have not listened to it yet. I need to listen to it. Then each member has a coloured vinyl the same with like one of their more popular songs they wrote and like a deeper cut. And they're limited. There's only like 500 in store, 500 for the rest of the world. And I'm like, I want that whole collection. That sounds so nice. The all coloured vinyl and one of each member of Queen. Ah! I could sit here and talk Queen all day, right? But let's get listening to Roger's album. Okay, let's turn it on. Turn me on, dead man. Swing the arm across. And this is where I'm going to turn you off. Give it a listen. Ooh, I can hear the ocean. Oh my freaking gosh. I just had the best time. This is a great album. What the heck? This is actually a great album. I've only listened to side one, but what? I'm digging this. Like, I'm like, whoa. Roger, what the heck? Roger Meadows Taylor, you have smashed it. Like, I'm still a bit... I've got the other side to listen to, so I shouldn't jump the gun, but okay, I wrote some notes, what I thought to each song. Okay, so the first song was Tides. Amazing opening track. I love how it sounded. It was like so haunting, and it was like really, the sound was just, I can't explain it. There was like the nature sounds, the crashing waves, but just had this like haunting like sound to it, which I just really loved. And from the moment it played, I mean, the best track to start it, because I was gripped. It felt kind of cinematic and very poignant, and the lyrics, like Roger, I loved it. What else did I write? I was like, wow, what an opening track. I loved the sound. It was very moving. It was like, it made me feel something, Roger. You made me feel something. Okay, calm down. The next track was I Know, and I felt like we're getting some real honesty here from Roger. Very reflective. I feel like he's gone inside of himself and is really sharing with us who he was as a person, who he's been as a person. You know, we're really getting to know a little bit more about Roger Taylor. I felt it was a real look inside of Roger, and I feel like during lockdown a lot of people were very introspective, you know, looking inside of themselves, working on themselves, getting to know themselves. They were stuck at times with just themselves. So there was a lot of self-reflection during that time, and that's what that track said to me. And you know, the way he sang like I know, and the way the music was as well was like even I'm tired of my own shit. I know. That's what it felt like when I was listening to it. Good track. You know, I know, but his voice really reminds me of Rod Stewart's voice. I think I've said it before, I'm saying it again. There's something about it that's just giving me Rod Stewart vibes. That is no bad thing. Rod Stewart is a great singer too, has a great voice. I just try not to compare or anything. I said I wouldn't compare, but it's just giving me Rod Stewart vibes. Anyone else? Then the next track was More Kicks, A Long Day's Journey into Night, ... life. And what did I write for this one? Let me just remind myself. I remember it came in a bit more punchier, a bit heavier, some like old school kind of rock and roll. You know, he has a good rock voice. Oh yes, this was the track with the drums. We got to hear some of that Roger drumming from the get-go. I was like, yes, Roger. Go, Roger. It was, again, a very reflective song. I really like Roger's songwriting. I don't know why I'm surprised at that. I like it. There was this great guitar lick, and then I think a saxophone come in. We had the drums, we had the piano. It was just some good old school rock and roll by the end of it, and I was like, okay, I am digging this. Then the next track was Absolutely Anything, and it says here, dedicated to Terry Jones. So while I was listening to it, I googled who that was. Now, is he talking about the person that was in Monty Python that sadly passed away in 2020? Because I think there was in a film called Absolutely Anything 2. What is the connection? Were they friends? Like, I don't know what the connection was, but this song is dedicated to Terry Jones. Now, at first, this song wasn't my favourite on the track. It was a nice track. It was mellow. And then this guitar hit, and I'm like, damn. Okay, here we go. It sounded great. And you know, I caught myself singing along to this song as it went on. I got into it the more it played. Not sure if it's my favourite, but you know, like anything, I feel like I need to listen to this album, you know, over and over again, and then you really get to know and get a good feel of each song and which one becomes your favourite over time. But it's not my immediate favourite, but like I said, I did catch myself singing along. Then the next track was Gangsters Are Running This World. Again, I'm gonna say it, I love the lyrics to this, you know? Roger's like really putting his opinion out there, and if there's one thing we know about Roger, he doesn't really hold back on his opinions. Nor should he. Gangsters are running this world, we're all just sheep in the herd. Gangsters are running this world, you know? I want to tear down every border, every wall. I want to take part in the human race. I want to fly on the wings of love. I want to run down a path of hope. I want to fly on the wings of love. Roger, I am with you. Let's fly, baby. Let's go. It was a very catchy song as well. Very easy to sing along with. after, you know, a third of the way into the song, I could know what was the song, you know, I was singing along, and it had a good sound. I enjoyed it. I liked it. So the next song was We're All Just Trying to Get By. Okay, I have the songs in my head, featuring Katie Tunstall. Again, another great song. You know, side one just flowed so great. They put a lot of thought into it. Like, each song just went from one to the other perfectly. You know, the start, we had all the nature sounds, the water, and in the closing track of the first side, again, we heard the seagulls, we hear the nature, we heard the... It just... loving it. Is it reflective of where he was living during lockdown? Was he in Cornwall? Beautiful part of the UK, by the way. I think he is down south, Cornwall, Devon area. Stunning. I wish I was in lockdown there. Like, it is absolutely stunning there. But there's a lot of, like, nature. And again, I love the lyrics. All the insects in the land, all the wildlife on the plain, jungle plants expecting rain, all playing the same game in the struggle to remain and just get by. Now, certainly during lockdown, everyone was just trying to get by. We were all in this together. But, you know, it's true for just life in general. Everyone is just trying to get by. This song was a very singable song, again, very catchy. It's actually stuck in my head the most. Maybe it's because it was the end song. I'm not sure, but his and Katie's voices just sounded great together as well. And yeah, my thoughts and feelings are I really want to listen to side 2. Like, I'm really excited to listen to side 2. Side 1, yes, I'm giving it like all the yeses. So let's get in to side 2. Here we go. Oh my gosh. What's the first song? Gangsters again, purple version. Whatever that means. Okay. Oh, wow. I just finished listening to the second side. I just feel like I had some kind of experience just now. I'm still in my feels. That was like quite emotional second side. Oh my gosh, let me turn this off. It had a very different feel. I feel like really like mellow mood now, like a bit emotional. Okay, let's run through the songs. What I thought of each one. Sorry, I literally just finished listening. I'm still in my feels right now. Whoa. Okay, wow. All I can say is definitely listen to this album. I'm saying that already. This album is a banger. Okay, so the first song, got my notes, was Gangsters Are Running This World, purple version. Now, I thought this was gonna be the same song, but a different version. I don't know what I'm saying, but it was completely different lyrics, different... It did say Gangsters Are Running This World, but the lyrics were different. It came in like, straight away, I was like, oh damn, here we go. Second half is gonna be like really upbeat, really in your face, really rock, really, totally different vibe to the first Gangsters Are Running This World. The first Gangsters Are Running This World seemed more, I don't know, it was more like this one was like, punchy, like a punch to the face. It was a lot more edgier, and I was like, okay, here we go. This second side is gonna be like But then it went into the next song, Isolation, and, you know, it was very different. It was really, like, stripped back. You really got to hear Roger's voice in this. It was very poignant, and I couldn't help but feeling very reflective myself listening to it. But I also thought, what a great song it was that really reflected the time of isolation, the time of lockdown. And I feel like in the future, this song will be kind of like a little time capsule of, you know, capturing the mood and the feel and what life was like at that time. I feel that now, like when I go and listen to some songs, they say like 60s or 70s songs, and there's certain songs that just really reflect the time that they were written in and give you a little like a little insight, a little look into what life was like then. And I feel like that song is kind of like one of them. Then it went into the clapping song. Shall we talk about the clapping song? First of all, what's going on with the clapping song, Roger? I mean, there's many ways to interpret the clapping song. So when it first happened, it's like 3, 6, 9, the goose drank wine, the monkey chewed tobacco on the street of Caroline. I know these songs from my childhood. I was like, what's going on? Is Roger reminiscing about his childhood and simpler times here? What's going on? And then I was listening to it a bit more, and it was like, clap pat, peace in America, clap pat, peace in the world. But yeah, I kept coming back to the line, peace in America, peace in the world. So I'm like, is this kind of like poking politically at certain world leaders who may have been possibly acting like overgrown toddlers, hence the nursery rhymes, and maybe we have to speak to them like toddlers, and or maybe they're speaking to us like we are toddlers and we need to wake up. I don't know, maybe reading too much into it, but tell me what you think to the clapping song. What is the clapping song? I mean, it was fun, brought me back a moment to the childhood with the songs, bit of a clap along, but you know, bit bizarre, but at the same time I didn't hate it, so okay. And then we went on to Outsider, which is track 4 of side 2, which is the name of the album itself. It was very mellow, a song full of memories. He was talking again about, you know, about school life, like his past, which tied in with the clapping song, I guess. I liked the sound, you know, the piano, the nice piano chords. I liked it. And, you know, the line that stood out to me the most was, I feel like I'm always on the outside looking in. And that is very relatable. Again, I feel like we're really, really getting to hear Roger's true inner thoughts and feelings, and I feel like he's being very honest and very brave and putting it out there for us, and I applaud that. And thank you for the music, Roger. Thank you for the music, the songs you gave us. I'm happy for some new music, and you know, I'm sure so many more people are happy that we've got some new music from Queen members. Now the next song was a Foreign Sand English mix. I don't know what it means by English mix, but you know, this song, why do we fear what we don't understand? You know, again, Roger has some amazing lyrics. And, you know, I feel like he writes a lot about peace and people just getting along together and, you know, live and let live and just let people be. And, you know, can we just get on? And it kind of reminds me of, like, the lyrics, like, he wrote, like, in One Vision. I feel like Roger would be the person, like, okay, if you don't get along with someone, you know, you just go and do your own thing. Just leave people, as long as they're not harming anyone else, to do what they want. Just do what you want, he sings about that a lot. It was very sad, this song. I felt very emotional. It was very sweet. It was like a gentle song. It almost felt like a song that was written from father to child, like that fatherly advice. It was very emotional, that song, but at the same time it felt like a hug. It felt like a hug in a song. I felt like I was being hugged by Roger Taylor. I wish. I felt like I was being hugged by Roger Taylor. That song, I felt like a delicious, warm, fatherly hug. So, that's what I thought about that song. And now the final track was Journey's End. Oh my gosh, Roger. I am shocked, surprised, blown away, overwhelmed. Baby, you did it. You did it. This album. So good. So Journey's End was an emotional end to the album. It really made me reflect on myself. It had, a lot of interesting sound. It reminded me of Tides, the first song on side 1. It had those, that haunting sound, that long drawn out, like chords, strings, or chords, or strings, or piano, or strings. I don't know which one, I can't remember, but I just remember it had this really like haunting, it's very pensive, and again, I feel like he's really inspired by nature. He talks about flying like an eagle, or what was it, fly like the swallows, fly like an eagle. This song gave me chills. He's talking about the journey's end, the end of life itself, something that is going to come to us all at some point, whether we like it or not. And it was just a very, very reflective on that process, that journey, and what's beyond. And I really love it, and I feel like it was a great ending to the album. Whew! Wow. This album definitely gets a thumbs up from me. I'm definitely going to enjoy listening to it again. I don't know if side 1 or side 2 is my favorite. I don't know if I can pick a favorite. I want to say side 1, but side 2 had some really great songs too. Altogether, I think it's a great album, both sides. It works great. Roger, you should be really pleased with yourself. Like, to me, this is a winner. So, that is my thoughts on the album, my review, but I would love to hear what you think to the album. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know which is your favorite song, which songs you're like, Let me know if you bought a copy, if you have a copy. Let me know if you are seeing Roger Taylor in concert right now, because I know he's playing in the UK, and I keep seeing little sneaky little bits of video that people have been doing, and I'm like, jealous. How is it? I want all the gossip. Does he sound amazing? What songs is he singing? I saw a little clip where he came out afterwards and he was signing everyone's records and, fist bumping them and holding hands, and I'm like, I appreciate that. The fact that Roger takes the time for his fans, he seems so lovely. And, so let me know all the gossip. Who's been at the concert? What did you think? Was it amazing? Let me know what you think to this album, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!